months.
Are you packing?
No, I haven't packed anything, but I'm going through and removing a number of objects from the house.
Yeah, we've had to do that. We sure can.
I'm the only one doing anything, mind you.
So how's John doing?
Tom's not doing real well.
Can't wait for you to get here.
I know, but there's no way. I mean, we'll see more of each other on the computer than anything else. We'll be on the second floor.
Yeah. Oh, you are.
Pardon?
You got your room number?
Well, yeah, somewhere, but it's on the second floor.
We are too.
But it has a big patio, and that's what Donald's like. He fell in love with the patio.
Yeah, good.
Something about it's over the red chair lounge, but you couldn't prove it by me.
Oh, okay.
Because we walked all over the place.
On the other side so much.
I guess, whatever.
Hello, Shirley. Hello, Betsy.
Hi, Shirley. Hi, Betsy.
Hello there, Bobby.
Hello, hello.
Hello.
Well, you almost look like the way that's on there that you're with her.
Oh, my hair? That's natural.
Mine too. Finally got mine cut.
Yeah, I waited a long time to get mine cut.
I gotta get mine cut.
Oh, it's not too long yet. Don't they have a beauty shop there?
Yeah.
Yes.
What do you think of it?
I like it. I tried it yesterday and I thought she did a good job cutting my hair. My poor hair is so long. She shaped it up. Doesn't look like yesterday though. There's Doug. Hi, Doug.
Hello there. How are you, Earl?
Good.
You been tearing the gym up every morning?
I go
There
Monday,
is everybody today.
3 days.
Good, good.
Okay, well, I got my links to the live version sent, so I'm ready to go, I guess. Well, let's see. I got a couple things to do. So keep on talking.
So everybody, this is Robin next to me. Again, one of these days. Longtime friend. She and her, Robin and Don Smith. And right below you, Robin, is Shirley Massingale. And that's,
I can see Shirley at the top.
yeah, that's Shirley. She and her husband, long time at the Crystal Cathedral.
Oh, I recognize them, yes.
They're living here.
I'm dreading having to learn a lot of new names.
Oh, yeah. But people are very friendly here.
They give you a book.
Oh, great.
They give you a picture.
It's getting to the point where we're gonna need a whole new group of pictures taken. People have moved out, people have died, and the book is now really not very accurate at all.
Yeah.
How old is it?
We updated it last November.
Oh, so it's only a year old.
I think a lot of things changed around here in a year.
I understand, but
Yeah,
I'm looking for that handout, is that on the election?
Has anybody eaten out, for the evening meal out in the courtyard?
You know, we did
yeah,
one time.
we did one time. It was very pleasant. Very pleasant. Only one annoying fly.
I think as the weather gets cooler now, it's gonna be really nice.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Hi, Judy.
Hello, Judy.
Hi.
And there's Barbara. Hi, Barbara.
Good afternoon. How are you doing?
We're all fine.
Is he behaving?
Oh,
No.
you know.
We're just not talking.
Who else is here?
Over in the left corner is Robin Smith. She and her husband Don will be moving in sometime soon.
Oh, good. Well, welcome. Welcome.
So Robin, do you have a light you can turn on so we can see your face better?
Well, I can try. I'm in Donald's study and he likes it dark.
Yeah, it should be in front of you.
Oh.
Okay, how did I do?
Oh, that's good.
That's all the light there is in this room.
Well, that's better, yes.
That's better?
Yeah.
Oh,
Let me say hi to you, Robin. I haven't met you yet, but we host these meetings to chat around, know what's going on in the village. And I'm happy to have you join us ahead of time.
I wasn't.
Well, Bruce Prager sent me the invitation,
No, that was fine.
That's fine.
Yeah.
but he's not there at the meeting.
Well, he'll
Well, he
probably,
will be.
he'll be there.
Bruce moves a little slow, so he's not there yet.
Oh, well, he said he was gonna be joined early so that he could tell everybody who I was.
Oh. We're doing it for you.
That's perfectly all right.
well, we're a very, very friendly group, and my aim of hosting these is to keep us friends during our period of isolation, so we don't lose the friendships and we continue to develop new relationships and try to have fun with doing it. So but
When are you moving in, Robin?
It'll be a couple months.
Okay.
it'll be after Christmas then, huh? Or Christmas?
I honestly don't know.
Oh,
The paperwork hasn't, the paperwork's in the mail. It's coming our direction. We have to do that and send it back, and then I guess we see where we go.
oh yeah. Well, it's
What apartment are you in, Robin?
It's on the second floor. I don't
Okay.
remember its number. But they said it was Meredith said, you're basically over the Red Chair Lounge. And I said, okay.
Oh, that would be,
It's the one with the big patio.
yes. It's next to Kim Cooper. It's where Leanne lived.
Yeah, that I don't know, but I know that my husband took one look at the patio and he didn't care what was attached to it.
It is very nice.
But most people, when they get that unit, they buy one of those little storage things and they stick out there. So they have.
Don't tell him that. Don't tell him that.
okay. Let's see. Nadine will not be joining us today, so if we do have any questions, you can either put them in the chat or we'll try to summarize them and send them to her. But she'll end up watching it the recorded version. We record, Robin, we record this on YouTube Live, and it's being broadcast right now. Anyone who wants to go to YouTube who doesn't have Zoom available, they can watch on YouTube. And also, Judy Marsh links that to channel 73. So if you have our in-house channel 73 TV, you can watch it on TV, but just can't participate. So we are now in the 45 and above people who watch it on YouTube every
Wow.
week,
Nice.
plus the 20 or so people we have here.
Yeah, so 60, 70? Yeah.
Yeah, and that's not counting the people on channel 73 either. So
Oh. That's true. We don't have a count.
so we're getting a good following now. So it's getting a little harder now to get material so I don't drive all the people away. But I have some fun things today. We're going to take a tour of New England.
Yeah.
Oh,
Because this is the time of year, I'm from live outside of Boston, and I come from there, and every year, at least I tried to be, this time, go back in October when the fall colors come out, right around Columbus Day. Now, they've renamed Columbus Day to Indigenous People something Day, or whatever. Crazy name. But the people in Boston are never going to accept that because there's a bunch of Italians out there and they just love having parades.
Agreed. I saw something on Facebook today that says it's Leif Erikson Day.
Oh, okay.
So I'm going to give you a slideshow of some of the things I used to take all the colors. And then we're going to have some fun watching some gags and pranks that are a lot of fun to watch, as long as you don't feel hurt, feel sympathetic to the people who get caught in the gags and pranks. It's sort of like the old Candid Camera. You remember Candid Camera? And that was, I thought that was a lot of fun. And this is a Canadian version of that, so we'll do that. But first, let's go over some of the things we've been doing this week, and what are the new things that you want to share with others? What have you tried this week that you really like? Or anybody that?
Those of us that are starting to play billiards again are very much enjoying it. We're sorry it's limited to such a small group, but it's great to start to get our skills back again.
Yeah, good.
And a couple times I've had lunch on the patio with people that I don't normally see.
Mhm.
So that was very nice, and we got caught up on a lot of just trivia, which of course I'm full of, but that was great.
Well, I noticed today that they were setting up a lot of more tables, and they're tables for 4.
Right.
And I'm wondering if that's where we're going to get to play mahjong and our card games. Just a thought.
Right.
Well, they are opening up more happy hours now every day.
Sure.
But these tables don't have plexiglass.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I got on here late. Did Robin Smith introduce herself?
Yes, I did,
Okay, good.
and so did the house.
Okay. A new member, or will be a new member shortly. Anyway, that's all I was going to say.
Okay, good. Well, we're happy to have her aboard. They get to learn to know us and who to make friends with, who to avoid. So, let's see. We had a discussion today because we had a small group of us who were doing some Halloween planning, and the thing came up about voting. The question was, what's the process for us to have Judy or her crew deliver ballots to the polling places or ballot boxes and that kind of stuff?
Bob,
Yes.
I spoke with Judy about this, more than a month ago, and said in the past you have collected ballots and delivered them to the ballot posts every year. Are you going to do that this year? And she said, yes, we will be doing that again. And I think I need to remind her that I think she needs to put some information out because we have our ballots now and people need to plan how they want to do that.
Yeah, we
Patty,
talked,
she said she was going to do that, and she's going to collect the ballots just before the election when the ballot, upon the polling places open, and she will deliver the ballots to those. Our suggestion was that we have one or two persons inspect each of those ballot envelopes so that there is a valid signature on each one, so somebody doesn't lose their vote because it wasn't properly annotated. But she is going to do that. She's going to probably have it announced on the Thursday afternoon when they have the sip and wave thing out in the courtyards, and she's also going to send out written notices.
yeah, I don't know, Doug, if we can have other people, third parties handle those ballots. And so she said she's gonna have the front desk do that. And, because whenever someone else handles your ballot, they have to, be responsible for it and everything else. And I hope that kind of traceability. She,
I found out where the nearest ballot drop-off box is west of here at the Catholic Church on Ball Road. In their parking lot, there's a drop box.
the
What
St.
Catholic church was that?
St.
Yeah,
Justin,
the one west of here.
that'd probably be St. Justin's, yeah.
St. Justin?
Ken,
Okay.
she wants to drop the ballots off at a polling place so that they couldn't be pilfered possibly from a ballot box. She wants them to go straight to a polling place.
Yeah.
I have a friend who dropped her ballot yesterday in a drop box in Fullerton. And today she got an email saying your ballot has been received and it will be counted.
Nice.
Yeah, there's a number on your envelope, I think it is, that you can register and track the receipt of your ballot on the internet. But in the meantime, Judy was trying to tell us what day it was that she's gonna pick those things up. And if you want to hold them, you can turn them into her on around that day. And that was the first couple days when the polling places open. And I was looking for that piece of paper, and I can't find it right now. I got too many pieces of paper on my desk.
Bob,
Yeah.
does anyone know when those which are dropped off early, like at this time, up until the time of voting, when those will be counted?
I don't know when they're counted, but they're picked up daily.
But I mean, I just wonder if they are counted and will be included in the results that we receive that night of voting day.
I don't know the answer to that. You'd have to, go to the election people. I don't believe some states don't allow you to open them until the ballots, polling places are closed, and other ones pre-process them. So I don't know how it works. So usually the absentee ballots lag several days to a week after the polling is closed. So I don't know if they do it here that way, how they do it. So we can find out. We can pass that information on. So let's see. So the idea is to keep your ballots. If you want Judy to drop them off at the polling place, she has to sign on the envelope as the courier, as the person who turned it in. That's part of the procedures. And the key thing is making sure you have filled the whole thing out, put it in the envelope properly, follow the directions, and sign the envelope. I think you probably date it too. I can't remember for sure. to go through that whole process and don't just treat it like a piece of junk mail. This is going to be a very important election. We're going to see a lot of things happen one way or the other. As an investor, I am really getting a little nervous that if we have a change in administration, we're going to have a change in the economy, and the market's going to go crazy. So, although I go to these investment groups, in the last cycles meeting we had, one of the fellows said the market's going to continue going up until December or sometime this year, and then it's due to go into a real bear market. So, and that has nothing to do with COVID or politics. This is based upon years of historical data and the cycles that the market has, and its DNA. So who knows what's going to happen? But in the meantime, the market's sort of going sideways. It's not an easy way to figure out what's going to happen. Those who are in good positions are still making good money. Those who are in lousy positions, probably not a good time to put more money in the market. And those who are holding fixed income aren't making any money at all. So it's a period of change. We'll see how it goes. Let's see. Any birthdays? No birthdays. Okay. Let's see. We have some.
Wave your hand around.
Okay, go ahead.
I would like to remind everybody to send a card to Caroline Klund. You can bring it to our box 254. Her birthday is next Tuesday. It's her 93rd birthday. And for those of you who don't know her, she used to be on second floor here, and then she went to Summer House, but she did have a positive virus reading, and so they took her to the hospital, and she was doing really well, and then she had sort of a setback, but she's doing okay now. They've moved her to a rehab center, and they are going to have a birthday party for her. Her daughter will be able to visit her in person. She hasn't been able to up till this time. So that will be this coming Tuesday. And Mary, her daughter, will pick up the cards on Sunday. So if you would like to send a greeting to Caroline, please do that and get it into our box 254 by Sunday morning. Thank you.
Okay.
Along that line, I talked to Stan Green's wife, Catherine, earlier today, and I asked her how he's doing, and she said he's not doing well at all. He has congestive heart failure, and she doesn't think that he will leave the hospital.
Catherine's been through a lot, and she needs your prayers. She needs your support. I know a lot of other people do too, but Catherine has been facing a very difficult time here.
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough when you get to make all these friends, and pretty soon you find out you're going to lose them. But it's nice to have all these friends too. So.
But she needs friends right now.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, that's what we're here for. So let's see.
I went on the web to see if I could find out when the ballots get counted, and I keep finding that they will be processed in Downey, but it doesn't say when they will be counted.
Okay. Let's see. I had a couple other things we're going to talk about. We don't have any more updates on the TV situation. Um, last week, Nadine mentioned that it's running a little bit behind, and it's gonna be another 3 or 4 weeks because they have to order equipment. And I guess they couldn't order the equipment because they didn't have the funding, and they didn't this and that. So it's a long daisy chain of going through this for this thing. So
Has anybody else experienced channels not being on the channel that you're supposed to? Music channels not being where they're supposed to? And last night I tried to watch the Dodgers game, and normally on the channel that it's on, it was not there. And it seems like the channels are being jumbled in some way that some of these channels you can't find them.
we have PBS is out this afternoon too.
You know what happened? I'm finishing up my message to you.
That's Gloria.
I muted her. PBS was offline, but it said the big banner that DirecTV had a problem with it, so it's not our system, it's all of DirecTV. So there's all kinds of issues, and I don't know, maybe they're saying, well, just let that sleeping dog die, because we're not gonna try to fix it when we have all these other things we're gonna fix later, so it's hard to say what's going on. And every time I try to talk to Sam, he avoids me, so. All righty, let's see. Well, if we don't have anything else we want to talk about, let me see if I can share some of this other stuff with you. Gloria, yes. You're muted. Unmute. Go
Now,
ahead.
I'm on mute, right?
Yes.
Okay. We all got our ballot in the mail, and I know that there's a lot of interest in the propositions and how do you vote? Well, I belong to the League of Women Voters. You know that is about the League of Women Voters, and they put out, I don't know whether you can see this or not. I can put it on people's, I don't know whether you can see that or not.
No,
They put out their list of recommendations for the state ballot.
Gloria?
Yeah, okay. Yes.
Judy sent me an email to the link of League of Women Voters website where you can get all that information. And I will put that link up on the Village News so everybody can go to that.
Okay, I will do that. Okay. All right, great.
They give a very unbiased opinion of the propositions. Go
Yes.
ahead. Okay, Robert.
If I may, I'll put in a plug. If you look at Proposition 22, it sounds like it's all for Uber. But the thing that my daughter is the president of the board of directors for a community children's theater. And this puts a stop to the way they employ an outside director, an outside light man for maybe 6 times a year. And it will pretty much put them out of business if this doesn't pass. And same thing goes for gig things, like a musician will play 4 times a month someplace. They're not an employee. Yeah, it is an issue, yes.
It would probably affect people like Joe who comes here.
Yes, that's right. Yes. Yeah, could be. Probably.
So it's all the people who had temporary status who wanted to be independent because they could work when they had to and do their own schedules. That's up for grabs, and the state just wants to collect more taxes.
That's right. And I don't usually come out and talk about anything political, but this is rather important for the community theaters.
Well, all kinds of gig workers. That's true.
Sure. Okay.
All righty. Any more comments? Otherwise, I am going to go ahead with some fun and gags. So let me go here. child was named after Camden, Maine, because they spent a lot of time up in Maine. And you can go to these different clicks on here, and you get to see all of these. Let me get these people, all you guys out of the way. Different foliage this weekend, and this is the map actually of the foliage where this is at its peak, and the orange or yellow is just starting to turn. And if you go there, depending upon which part of the state you go, you can see the different colors. It's just wonderful. So that's newengland.com, okay? So, now I want to go here and show you a little bit of a slideshow. This is this is out in Massachusetts. This is the Wayside Inn on
Starbridge.
Oh, that's a beautiful
Yeah.
spot.
And that happened to be, this happened to be a wedding that there was just, and when my wife and I got there, they were hosting around, and so we talked to this lady and took her picture and everything else, and so she gave us a ride in the Surrey. We went around the Surrey, so that's a picture from us while riding around in the Surrey. Just a beautiful place, Wayside Inn.
I've stayed there. I've stayed there.
Oh, yeah. And there's a couple who got married or are part of the wedding party anyhow. Beautiful, beautiful foliage. And this is the back, the other side of the road, I guess it was, where the farm is and so forth. Let's see, are we going around in circles here? Yeah, I think we are. So this is going up to New Hampshire now. And just a little church, and you can see there's rolling hills, lots of trees. New England is 70% forest, by the way. And you have all these wonderful trees just turning. It's so picturesque. I just love it so much. And then you go out in the countryside where there's different drives, and you see the just turning. And these are the maples, the sugar maples. You can see not quite all color yet, but just very serene sort of farmhouse here in the brook and so forth. This is coming through a covered bridge. And here's another bridge. And here's some more, these are elm as well as maple. Yeah. The birch trees. Just driving down the road, it's just fall in love with these colors. And these are the White Mountains. I think this is still New Hampshire. I get homesick when I look at these, by the way. It's
No
so
problem.
easy to do. Now, here we go. $5 fine for riding on driving on the bridge faster than you can walk.
Oh. Wait, what was that? A zero? Oh, yes. Oh, yeah.
And here's
I
a
haven't
really
read- I
interesting
saw it.
color with the old
I had a
Rusty
catastrophe today on my Zoom call.
siding.
I was showing these gags and funny skits.
We stayed
Sort
at
of
this
like
place. It's a beautiful
Candid camera.
little,
Canadian stuff that
chalet
I
or-
found on YouTube.
I guess a lot of the skiers stay
And I
there.
had a couple of different sequences, and I started playing in about
And
35,
let's
60.
see.
After we went through a discussion, and
So you see one tree, you see them all? Not quite. They're
I
quite
said,
different.
well, let's have some fun and look at some
This is a
funny
story
video.
about
I started
peak
playing these
bagging.
things, and the next thing you know, YouTube
said, we're
I don't
suspending
know the
your
story, so anyhow.
live video because your policy violation.
This is the last time I was there was in
Well, I thought-
2018, or 2017,
I
18.
thought
I'm not
if it
sure.
was already on YouTube, I
Just
could
driving down the
reuse it,
road,
but I can't apparently, so.
there's my daughter and son, they're taking pictures.
Yes. Yeah, anyhow.
Bob, one of the very
So
famous
I am
highways in
now
that part of the
trying to
world
do a screen
is called the
recording
Kankamangas Highway
of
that
the
runs
pieces
from
that I
Conway,
can
New Hampshire
salvage
to North
and put
Conway.
together
This,
my,
And
Doug, this is on
the rest of my,
Caucamongas.
my video.
That's where we were. This is
I had a
this is a
screen,
turnoff of Caucamongas
a
and this
slide-
famous
a
river. I can't remember
slideshow
the name
of
of the top of it.
the fall colors because it's
Flashlight
October and all this kind of stuff. And I was showing all these slides and so forth. And then people were talking about taxes and not taxes, about voting and everything else. So there's some interesting stuff I had to, try to go back and salvage. But when YouTube's suspends your video,
This is where it's really
it's
starting to turn
there.
now.
But
This
you
is
can't
Caucamongas
do
Highway
anything
right
with it.
here.
You can't edit it. You can't download it. You can't,
And this is taking
can't
pictures
really
right out the
watch
front
it.
window while we're driving.
except for
I actually took
You
some
know,
movies like
the
this
black-
too.
they black out the portions
Turn off
where
flashlight.
it's, I guess it's copyrighted or whatever, it's protected somehow. So,
So
well, this is the first time they shut off the whole video. Last time they sent me a warning and said you got to be careful about what you do here.
I don't know how many
And they
slides I
allowed
have
me
here,
to
but
edit it or something. But this time I
we started getting better now.
so
So
the
my
link
daughter
that I
actually
sent
took
to
this
Judy,
picture
she was
and
having
used
up on
it as a
the camera
screensaver,
and
not a
else other
screensaver,
people-
but a zoom background. And I said, hey,
They
that's a good
said,
idea. I thought about
What
that.
happened? The
So
link
this will
doesn't
make
work.
a
This is-
nice zoom
And
background.
I went back and looked at it and I said, oh my gosh. The whole thing is it's in sort of a suspended state. So I'm trying to salvage the pieces I can and put together, resurrect them.
Yeah, I think we can post it in
So I only had about
Saco River. I don't know,
15
near
minutes
Portsmouth.
of the other video stuff. And there's a lot of other stuff that people want to watch. So
And that's
lesson
yeah,
learned.
okay.
I had to go out and send out
So,
another
that's,
apology letter to say,
That's what it's
Sorry,
like to
we-
be in the fall, the October timeframe in New England, New Hampshire. Vermont is a little more rocky,
well,
but
didn't
it
tell
has
me
some very
that,
picturesque
they
places, but
just
it's harder, a
shut
little
me
harder to
out
find.
as well.
And Maine, just most of the stuff in Maine is wonderful on the coast. And you go inland and you get into all the ski areas, ski resorts, and
Yeah, I guess
you
that's.
really got to know where you're going.
I can,
So I like
because
New
I can
Hampshire
take
the most.
these same
So does that make you sick,
YouTubes
homesick,
and
Betsy?
post to my website. and
What?
You can watch them.
Betsy, does that make you homesick?
Yes, it does. I used to go this time every year. We
Yeah.
went
Right.
Right.
go there, or we went to Virginia and Pennsylvania. They have just Pennsylvania going up there to State College was
Yeah,
always
well, that's the other
gorgeous.
part. I downloaded it to
Yeah.
get rid of the advertising.
No,
And
not
then-
this year, I guess.
and that kind of stuff, so.
So Betty spent some time back there too.
Yes,
What?
yes, I did.
Oh, well.
College back there, yes.
They have the policemen
Yeah.
keep me out of trouble. So,
Well, it's hard to appreciate them in a slideshow. You really got to see them, see the places, and when you've been there, you appreciate them that much more. I have some
Yeah.
pictures of the Cape, but they're not as picturesque. You know.
I know. The first year, one year I
Yeah.
took my daughter back,
oh, well.
Susan, and and it was the first time she had like been there in the fall or seen the colors. She'd always been from California
Well,
here.
it's kind of
And when we
embarrassing to me.
Took a night flight
Sorry,
and came down into Boston.
Today, 'cause
First thing in the
because
morning,
people
she
who
said,
turned in late,
I can't
all
believe
they
this.
saw was a
I
black
can't believe
screen.
how
This is
beautiful this is.
unavailable,
Everybody
something
should
like
see
this.
it.
And
That's right.
It was-
wouldn't register
It's-
in the catalog either.
They have beautiful
because
color
it was
in
suspended,
different parts
this
of
in
the
this-
South.
This,
but
you know,
they
Limbo.
They look quite
state, yeah.
different, and then they don't have
So that's why
the
I'm trying to
picturesque farms
resurrect the
and
pieces that I can use. that
covered bridges
are
and those
pieces.
kinds of things. Those are fairly
So-
unique. New England.
I miss the seafood there on the Cape
Oh,
or and going up the coast. It's unlike any seafood you get anywhere
Well,
else.
That's true.
I'll put them
True.
up on the.
I love their lobster
the
rolls.
news.
Yeah. Okay,
I'll,
yeah.
I'll speak up for the color in Wisconsin, which has a
Because
lot of maple
there's
trees
a lot of other
and
people
oaks
just
and
want to talk about this.
no
stuff.
covered bridges.
And I don't know how
Yeah,
how
no,
interested
agreed.
they were in these things.
So
It's a
anyhow,
it's a
there are
Canadian
beautiful
site.
places in the country.
So,
We don't have to run around the world all the time.
Gags or
Running
something
around
like
the world
this,
is a lot of fun.
We
To
had
meet the different
really funny
cultures
stuff.
and see what
So
their
I showed it to a couple of
their
people.
life
said,
is all
this
about,
corny
too,
or is
but
it funny? And they just,
I guess
it's
I'm
funny.
getting kind of old fashioned
Well,
at this age.
I'll try to use it.
See where my roots are. So, let's see. Any more adventures? People
Yeah.
want
Well,
to share?
let's see, that's my mode
I
on-
have some more
mode of
gags
grinding
and
now, right?
pranks to
Because I
watch
try
if you
to
want to do
share
that.
the-
Do you like those?
the videos. When I do the videos and put them on YouTube,
Okay, well,
about 4 or 5 days later, I look
I
back.
think I'll just
It's
go
about
to this
45
other one. It's
views.
about
a
8
video,
or 9 minutes, and
45
share
people who watch
share
the
with
video. Plus, there's another 20 or so
share that one. See.
on the.
I don't wanna- Well, I'm glad to have you all here today, and I hope you enjoy the entertainment. If not, let me know. I'm trying to keep things on a lighter scale and find things that we can enjoy doing together. So,
Thank you.
right?
Okay, thanks,
Thank you,
Bob.
Bob.
Thank you, Bob.
Thank you.
Have a good day.
Bye.
Thank you,
Bye.
Bob.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.